As the NBA free agency period heats up, the Miami Heat are turning their attention to a rising star who could bolster their roster, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. According to a tweet from NBA Central on X, citing insider John Krasinski of The Athletic, the Heat are closely monitoring the market for the versatile Minnesota Timberwolves guard. The Atlanta Hawks, Milwaukee Bucks, Los Angeles Clippers, Detroit Pistons, and Miami Heat are among a number of teams to watch in the hunt for Alexander-Walker, noted Krasinski. Alexander-Walker's potential departure from the Timberwolves stems from the team's depth at guard, with young talents like Terrence Shannon Jr., Jalen Clark, and Rob Dillingham ready to step into his minutes. This opens the door for the Heat, who see the athletic defender and skilled shooter as a perfect fit. Known for his elite defensive prowess, offensive versatility, and toughness, qualities that align with the Heat's gritty culture, Alexander-Walker could be a game-changer. Under head coach Erik Spoelstra's leadership, Alexander-Walker has the opportunity to thrive on both ends of the basketball and develop his game even further. Moreover, he'd be the perfect guard to complement the skill sets of Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro, something that can translate to winning basketball for the Heat. The Heat's interest comes at a strategic time, as they aim to strengthen their perimeter depth following recent roster shifts. With the Timberwolves likely to let him test the market, the Heat are poised to make a compelling offer. As the free agency frenzy unfolds, all eyes are on whether the Heat can secure Alexander-Walker, potentially marking a pivotal move to elevate their competitiveness in the Eastern Conference. The Terry Rozier era hasn't gone as planned for the Miami Heat, who made a deal to acquire him in the 2023-24 season. Now, the Heat are looking to move on. According to a report, Miami is aggressively trying to move Rozier. "I do hear the Heat are aggressively trying to move Rozier," wrote Ethan J. Skolnick of 5 Reasons Sports via Discord. Rozier is under contract for 1 season at a salary of nearly $27 million. The Heat evidently don't think that they'll get enough value from Rozier in the 2025-26 season to justify keeping him, so a move involving the 31-year-old could be on the horizon. Rozier came to the Heat as a guard with a solid track record. Unfortunately, his time with Miami hasn't had many bright spots. After the Heat acquired him during the 2023-24 campaign, he was decent across 31 appearances in the regular season but wasn't able to suit up in the playoffs because of injury. This past season, he had a chance to bounce back but was never able to evolve into the piece the Heat hoped they were getting when they acquired him. He finished the season averaging 10.6 points, 3.7 rebounds, and 2.6 assists per game on poor shooting, as he knocked down just 39.1% of his shots from the field and 29.5% of his shots from deep. The veteran once again didn't appear in the postseason in 2025 due to some combination of being out of the rotation and being injured. Rozier was acquired as a piece that some fans hoped would help the team build a winner around star forward Jimmy Butler. Now that Butler is gone, the Heat are entering a new era, and it doesn't seem like Rozier is likely to be a long-term part of it. A change of scenery may be all he needs to get back to his productive ways, as he showed during his time with the Boston Celtics and Charlotte Hornets that he's capable of performing at a high level. But barring something surprising, it doesn't seem like he's going to snap back into his old form with the Heat. The NBA offseason is heating up, and Miami needs to find ways to position itself for contention in either the immediate or long-term future. Russell Westbrook recently opted out of the player option on his contract. He will become an unrestricted free agent this summer. According to Bleacher Report's Andrew Peters, the Miami Heat could be a potential top destination for him. The Miami Heat could benefit by adding a point guard this offseason, and they should look no further than Westbrook, Peters wrote. The Heat are set with a solid starter in Tyler Herro at the point guard spot, but lack depth. The addition of Kasparas Giannis in the NBA draft will help, though he'll likely play more on the wing. Westbrook would be a solid addition off the bench, as well as a veteran presence on a relatively young squad. Herro is at his best when operating as an off-ball guard. He's more than capable of spearheading an offense, but thrives when sharing the ball-handling duties. Westbrook would help solve some of the guard issues the Heat have dealt with in recent years. His dry-vandish style would give Miami some of the rim pressure they lost when Jimmy Butler bolted for the Golden State Warriors. Furthermore, Westbrook would provide legitimate veteran leadership. He could also assume a mentor role for rookie Kasparas Giakoušionis, who will undoubtedly find himself in Erik Spoelstra's rotation before long. Westbrook still has something to offer. Despite closing in on his 37th birthday, Westbrook is still a valuable player in the NBA. This past season, he helped anchor the Nuggets' guard rotation with averages of 13.3 points, 4.9 rebounds, and 6.1 assists. He shot the rock at a 44.9% clip from the field and 32.3% clip from deep. While he's no longer the guard who can dominate a game by creating controlled chaos on both sides of the floor, he's still a proven veteran who knows how to win. Assuming that Terry Rozier is moved on this summer, Westbrook could easily slot into a similar role to help fill the void. Davon Mitchell re-signs with Heat. Any team that has Westbrook and Harrow in the rotation will need a defensive-minded guard to help balance things out. Davon Mitchell is that guy for the Heat. On Saturday, June 28th, it was reported that Off Night intends to sign a 2-year, $24 million contract to remain on South Beach. Restricted free agent Davon Mitchell intends to sign a 2-year, $24 million deal to return to the Miami Heat, sources told ESPN. Charania reported. Heat officials and Mitchell's agent, Josh Beauregard-Bell of Wasserman, negotiated the new fully guaranteed contract. Mitchell gives the Heat a legitimate presence at the point of attack. He thrives when guarding in isolation, as a chaser, helper, or when being switched onto bigger players as part of a switch-everything system. Putting him next to Harrow, Westbrook, or Giakoušionis will ensure Miami's defensive needs are met. And that will be regardless of the offensive firepower around him. Still, re-signing Mitchell doesn't mean the Heat won't search out a veteran ball handler such as Westbrook. They need a lead playmaker to ease the pressure on Harrow. It's far too soon to put that level of responsibility on Giakoušionis. Nevertheless, Westbrook will likely have multiple suitors once free agency begins. Therefore, there's no guarantee the former MVP will be heading to South Beach this summer.